Hi guys, it's been a little over a month since the last update, so I think it's past time for another progress report on Song in the Sky. So the main focus of the last several weeks has been getting all the assets ready for production. That means lots of props, lots of vehicles, lots of backgrounds, and most importantly for me, lots of character rigs. As you're probably aware, Song in the Sky isn't drawn frame by frame. Instead, I create virtual puppet versions of the characters in my animation program, then I rig them with bones so I can animate them, and more recently I've started programming them with different smartphone actions so that they can be more mobile and expressive. Obviously, a lot of work goes into each of these puppets, and a lot of the more sitcom-style web series tend to just make one 3/4 rig for each character and then call it a day, but since everything I do has to be as cinematic as possible, I decided to make full turnarounds of every character so I can storyboard as many crazy angles as my heart desires. And I had to make them as robust and expressive as I could, both to make my job easier as a character animator and to really do justice to Mac's incredible designs. It's taken a lot of nights and weekends to make these rigs, both from me and my character designer, but now that they're ready and I've done some animation tests, there's still work to be done, but for once in my life, I am confident that this project is gonna look good, and you have no idea how excited that makes me. Also, on a more practical side, all this time in pre-production is gonna speed up the animation process immeasurably. There's so much crap and wasted time that I spent animating my crappy rigs with my crappy workflow and whatnot with the pilot, and having learned from those mistakes, there was a test shot I made the other night that took me a half an hour that would have taken me at least an hour and a half the old way of doing things. So honestly, even though I've been spending a lot of time getting everything ready, once I actually start animating, I think this is gonna go by a lot quicker than the last episode, and again, that's really cool. Anyway, I'm recording with the voice actors later this week, and once I have their lines, I can start cranking out the episode. I hope you'll be along for the ride. Anyway, thanks to everyone, especially the people who supported the show on Patreon. I know this update was pretty late, but it's always really hard for me to tear my attention away from production long enough to make these. But you deserve to be kept up to speed, so from now on, I'm giving myself a firm deadline. I'm going to be letting out one of these every other week. No excuses. So, thanks for your patience, and I'll see you next time.